What is going on, you guys? I am here today to give you guys my 2023 Western Big Game Hunting Backpack. And I'm excited to bring this to you because I can't even tell you how many YouTube videos I have watched on this exact subject, trying to figure out which backpack should I go with. And the backpack that I chose is an Eberle Stock with an F1 frame and a few other accessories. And I'm gonna break that down for you. But to give you guys a start, I know that, again, this is the time of the year where we're going into a new hunting season. 2023 is right around the corner, and maybe you guys are retiring some of your old gear, just like I am myself, and looking for a new setup. And so this right here backpack will maybe be the backpack for you, and hopefully this video can help you make that decision. So I'm going to give you the reasons why I chose this backpack. I'm going to tell you some of the challenges that I came up against using this backpack, and then we can kind of break the accessories that I've got here down and why I'm choosing this backpack for 2023. And to be fair, I'm not biased about any other pack brand name. I tried Mystery Ranch, I tried the Kifaroos, I tried the Stone Glacier packs. I've looked at a lot of different packs. I've tried a lot of different packs on, and I just chose this pack because of the type of hunting that I do, and it just, to me, made the most sense and felt the best on my back, and I think that's what really matters. So, back to this. 2022 mule deer hunt. I had a mule deer tag and a bull elk tag. I had been looking for a new pack. I was running a Eberle Stock, 4,200 cubic inch backpack. It was still a good pack. But at the end of the day, it was getting pretty beat up. It had been through the seasons, and I wanted something new. And my friend showed up with this backpack, which is the, again, Eberle Stock F1 frame. I don't really know the color. I'm not too worried about the color. Could have given me any color from them, and I really wouldn't have cared. It wouldn't have made a difference to me. But in whole, this is the frame that he showed up with, and he had what Eberle Stock calls is their bat wing system. So that's what you see on this pack currently, right? From the outside, you see a F1 frame, which is a super lightweight frame, super comfortable with the shelf. I really like the shelf because we can pack meat, we can load it up. And then you have the two bat wings. And the two bat wings act as obviously your storage for your spotting scope, your daily essentials, your food and meals. So I liked it, and I saw it, and I said, hey, I want to try that thing on. I put it on, and oh my gosh, it just felt so good on my back. I have a longer torso, but I'm a shorter guy. So this pack, they come in two different frame sizes. They come for taller guys and then shorter guys. This is the shorter guy frame, and it feels really good. But if I were to go back and buy it again, I would actually buy the larger guy frame. I don't know why. It felt better on my back than the shorter frame. So just something to keep in mind if you're going to check this out. Go try it on at one of your local SHOT Shows or whatnot. But I like the whole entire setup. But the biggest challenge that I saw with this pack is, there's a lot of modular packs, and there's different configurations that Eberle Stock offers that you can mess around with and play with on this pack. So don't think that just because I'm showing you this particular setup, meaning that you have to, use it this way, because you don't. They have multiple options in regards to packs that you can use. But I particularly liked the F1 frame with my ability to haul meat, right? strip it down, strip all the bags off, and just haul meat. I really like that idea. And I also like the idea that I can throw this thing on my back. I can make it, a 7,200 cubic inch pack, and I can go pack in, for a 10 or 14 day mule deer hunt in the backcountry. I like that a lot. I like that I can also use this for that October, November, December hunts. I like the fact that I can really use this pack for almost anything that I'm gonna do. And I'm a big time archery hunter. And so going back to the problem that I saw immediately and I started facing immediately when I got this frame and the two bat wings was hydration. So to give you guys the full story, my buddy was running this pack, but he was running a hydration bladder in the bat wing. So to give you guys an idea of what that looks like, this is your bat wing, right? So I'm gonna pop these off, which again, a lot of space in these bags. But this is the bat wing, and he's running just the hydration bladder in this bat wing, which Eberle Stock, I'm kind of calling you out on this because it's not a smart design. But this bat wing has no hooks, for any type of hydration bladder, and it just has this little tiny cheesy, back rear space where your water just sloshes around and it's all uneven. I wanted that water on the middle of my back. I want it to be comfortable, right? I don't want all the water to be on one side over the other side. And so long story short, this irritated me. And I looked at multiple different options that would help fix this problem. And the other problem that I faced is, if you've ever been on an archery hunt and you go and stalk a mule deer, you stalk your animal, you get to a certain place where you have to take your backpack off, set it on the ground, and then you're on your lonesome, right? It's just you and the animal that you're chasing. And a lot of times you're stuck there for hours. I mean, a stalk could be 4 hours, 6 hours. It could happen in 30 minutes. But point is, I've had myself in situations where I didn't have water. I didn't have rain gear. And sometimes you even have to back out of a stalk because you need your gear. And you don't want to bring your backpack. So I was trying to combat those two things, and I found the solutions to it. But the hydration being the first and foremost most important piece, it took me a couple different types of research and configurations on the packs that the E-mod system that Eberle Stock offers, and I didn't find anything that would suit my needs with the ability to run these bat wings. I like the bat wings a lot, so just remember that. I like the bat wings a lot. I wanted them on my pack. So here's what I did, and maybe this will help you. I'm not sure. I have the bat wings zipped on to my frame. So that is standard, right? Eberle Stock offers this zip on, this ability to zip on, and they have other backpacks that you can just clip in. But the zip on part, I really like that idea. So I got my 2 bat wings zipped on. Okay, so we've got that. And then what I did is I added their super spike duffel, because I do a lot of backpack hunting. So I can put, with this setup, I have, a 4,000 cubic inch bag, dry bag practically, which I put all my hunting, my clothes, all my gear into it. And I pack this up on my back on my way up. I drop this bag, which it unzips super easy, right? Unzips super easy from the bat wings. And now, right, now that I've got this 4,200 thing, 4,200 cubic inch bag off my back, with all my gear that's gonna stay at base camp, I can take my bat wings, zip it up, and run it as just a day pack. So, just eliminate this, which I'll show you guys how to do that. Simply unzips, it's super simple to do. You unzip your dry bag, your super spike duffel that Eberle Stock offers. Super simple, that would have all my gear in it. Boom, that goes to camp. Then you're left with your 2 bat wings and your F1 frame for your day hunts. I love that. But we're still combating the water and the hydration issue. So to go back, I've got some Kuiu gear. I saw this online, I believe it was. My girlfriend, she's smart. She knew that I wanted this. She got it for Christmas for me. And this literally attaches perfectly to the F1 frame. So you have all this MOLLE strapping. And this is a backpack of and of itself. It's the Kuiu Stalker bag. Super lightweight, like insanely lightweight, and it allows you to carry with you the essentials that you're gonna need on an archery stalk. My rain gear, maybe some food if I need it, some Jolly Ranchers, and more importantly than any of those items, my hydration bladder. So that solved my problem with the hydration bladder on the F1 frame that Eberle Stock offers. And I have a dual purpose backpack, right? I have my small backpack that I'm gonna run on stalks, and then I have my bigger bags that I can use when I'm hauling meat and doing the things that I'm gonna do when I get an animal down. So this is my 2023 Western Big Game hunting backpack. I really like it. If you guys are questioning about how much you can move things around, the Eberle Stock backpack, this frame gives you a ton of freedom, meaning you can pull your straps off, you can replace the straps, you can move it up, down to create different heights on how this backpack sits. Overall, there's a lot of options. And again, this is just one option you're seeing of many options that this E-mod system by Eberle Stock offers. So I highly encourage you guys check it out if you are looking for a new backpack that would allow you to pack a heavy amount of weight in a comfortable frame, and would allow you to also, configure your own setups. I mean, maybe you do a couple different types of hunts a year. Maybe you do what I do and you go on a big 14-day backpack mule deer hunt, or an Oregon bull elk hunt, or like me, I live here in Nevada, a Nevada, ram hunt. Those are all different types of hunts that will require different packs. And I wanted a pack that I can adjust to fit each type of hunt that I go on. And so as you can see here, right, the backpack itself is super comfortable. You know, I would say it's probably 9 out of 10 in my opinion on comfort level on my back. And most importantly, this thing snugs tight, right? So it really sits tight to your back, and it allows you to really put a lot of weight on your back. And that's part of the reason why I wanted a frame pack, right? I went from a soft shell, like light aluminum frame pack with just a couple like line aluminum rods through the back, to a full-fledged frame pack with my meat hauler. And this is my 2023 Western Big Game hunting backpack. I'm already really liking it a lot. And the one last thing that I'll add to this is when I showed you this bag attached to my actual pack, you get a big space in between the rear side of this Super Spike duffel and then the frame itself. So you have this big open space, which something that I didn't bring up is dry bags, right? So I run a dry bag, and you have different size dry bags, but for instance, you can get like a 4,000 cubic inch dry bag, and that dry bag would allow you to, again, shove all your gear or shove your meat into the middle of that space, that dry space, so you have all of your gear inside of the backpack, right, inside of this Super Spike duffel. So this is like your clothes, all the essentials that you're going to use. This is a lot of space too, you know, crying out loud. This is your food, this is all your essentials. Goes on the outer shell of the backpack. Then you have all this space which would be in the middle, and you can take a dry bag and run it in between your frame and this space. And there's that bench. So you guys can understand where I'm going with this. You can attach it that way, right? So that space in between. And that gives you the ability to haul even more space, right? It's a cool setup. And I'm just showing you what I'm choosing to use, right, for 2023. This is the backpack that I think will be the best suit for me and what I do, the type of hunting that I do. I think if you're a Western big game hunter, this backpack would help you, accomplish some of those goals with a comfortable backpack. Everyone knows how crappy it is to go haul meat with the uncomfortable backpack. I did that in 2022 by accident, a mistake, using an Alpine something backpack that I got for like 30-40 bucks. It was the worst decision of my life. I had all this meat hanging on me, uncomfortable, and it made it hard to get out. But this backpack makes it more comfortable, makes your life a little bit easier, and I think that's important when you're hunting and you're really going after a trophy. So this is my configuration. You can go and search on Eberle Stock, the F1 frame, and then any pack, any option that they have, it would say E-mod. So the E-mod is the system that they use to configure all of the compatible packs that they have available for this F1 frame. And there's another pack configuration that I checked out that I like, that's practically just like your regular day pack that clips onto the F1 frame. But what that does is it eliminates your ability to use all of this additional space that you do create by running both of the bat wings and then something like the Eberle Stock Super Spike duffel, or just the bat wings and a traditional dry bag. So, for what it means, I hope this video helps you choose a pack for your 2023 if you're retiring a pack or you're just checking out a new one. This is what I'm using. I highly encourage you guys to check out that Kuiu Stalker bag. That thing is absolutely a great investment if you're running this particular setup and you're an archery hunter. If you're running this particular setup, you're an archery hunter, you definitely want to check this out. I think that Kuiu makes something similar to this, but I like the Kuiu one. And so just something to think about. Again, just to run through this one last time with you is some additional options that you're going to find available. You have a bunch of MOLLE strapping. I know this camo makes it hard, this pattern, but you have all of this available MOLLE strapping. So you can take and you can put, a little bag that you can buy from almost anywhere, any type of outdoor store, and you can attach it here like, oh, you want, your first aid kit to be attached to your backpack. Boom, you got it. If you run you know, say a GPS Garmin, you can put that inReach, boom, you could set it up here and you can keep it permanent there. Like, you have options with all this additional strapping and MOLLE. So I run my extra straps. So as you can see, all that extra strapping, I like that. I like being able to use extra strapping when I'm hauling out an elk right out of a crappy spot. I want that sucker to be tight to my back. So that is my 2023 Western Big Game mule deer, elk, sheep, you know, hunting backpack. And, you know, I'm going to bring you guys additional videos similar to this, like when I load this sucker up and I show you guys what's inside of it, or I will show you guys what's inside of it and what I decide to pack on my mule deer hunts, my 14-day packing hunts, a spring bear hunt. I'm going to show you guys everything that I bring each time that we get to there. I'll probably drop a bow review here soon. I'll do some other stuff like that, but you know, if you're interested in the outdoors, you're interested in building a better life for yourself, that's really what I'm all about. And I'm just bringing you the videos that I want to watch myself, and hopefully, you know, you guys enjoy them. And so if you do, you know, hit me a like or a subscribe, like this video, make a comment. I love to interact and engage with you guys. And that's it for this video. So I'll see you guys on the next one.